everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading the Kansas City sideline, future Hall of Famer Andy Reid. His side coming off a much-needed first win following a trio of losses to open the year. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. For Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. In the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading the match, the third-year passer from Kentucky. His top pick in the second round back in 2023, Will Levis.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun, Levis. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And they're brought out by a second-year passer from Tennessee. A big quarterback Brock with an even bigger arm, Joe Milton.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 70,
Throwing now, off-play action. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They're going for this. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th. That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now for Levis. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Levis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Like 54, like 54.
Levis to the air now. Cap on Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Cut out left. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Play action on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Escapes a defender. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Levis. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Another try following the sack. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Levis throwing again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Jaguars nothing.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rolling into enemy territory. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going play action. Throw is caught by the back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Milton now. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Connects on the crosser. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down.
Second down and 10.
Cougar 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Milton. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's his man, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
To throw, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Roma Odunze touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the gun, Levis. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our
trip around
report.
the NFL starts now.
Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hanson. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Packers 60. Packers.
From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun give to Hampton. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Back to Hampton. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Now Milton to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Go. Gotta be lying.
From the 46. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get it. Like pressure on leading.
Milton back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Throwing from the gun here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10, it's Levis. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This is Hubbard running left. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
From the 45 on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Counterplay, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Levis. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The Jags bringing out the dime look. 3rd down. Defense showing blitz. Levis. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route going that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now, Milton. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Cameron Curl has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see in his defense. Not a great spot for him. Wrapped up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second and 8. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's Hubbard. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got the lamb, and it's complete. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Try and push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Cameron Curl has it. And the Chiefs make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.